Yo, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Daddy Goose from Cred Black Gaming. If you guys are from Cred Black Gaming, decided to come on over to check out my solo music reaction channel. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. Or if you guys from the web, you decided to click on this kick-ass thumbnail. Thank you guys so much as well. Or if you guys are a subscriber, decided to check out today's episode. Big shout out to you guys because today we have Invent Animate. Now for starters, in the last video I did say make sure you're looking at those polls because I'll have a band up for you guys. But I completely forgot that I'm going to be gone this weekend, so I have to pre-record this, which means there wouldn't have been enough time to vote. So unfortunately, there was no poll for today's episode, so big apologies there. But I was taking a look, and it has been a really, really long time. It's been a while since we've done Invent Animate, so I decided to do that. And one of the suggestions was this song combo for a double reaction, and it works well because apparently there are two songs together. And it's perfect because they're even separated down below, so it's not going to continue. And I'm not going to get confused on when the song ends and, you know, when the second song starts kind of thing. But we have The Sun Sleeps and As If It Never Was. And it kind of sounds nice when you put them together, you know, The Sun Sleeps as if it never was. It sounds good together. But this is interesting because I think the only song / songs I've heard before that are a 2-in-1 would be Imminence, Chasing Shadows into Alleviate. The weird thing about that one on the album is they weren't side by side. Very weird decision on their part there. I have no idea why they did that. But I do like that those go hand in hand. On top of that, though, I don't think I've ever heard another song like that. So I'm very, very intrigued on what today's song is going to be like. I wonder if there's going to be a big change up. I wonder if it's going to flow nicely in the next one. I have no idea, but I am really, really excited. And because instead of it being a 10.5-minute song, we have 2 songs. So that's also awesome, just for me, because I don't like 10-minute songs. So the fact that it's already separated 2, really, really good start there. And I think I've said enough. So with that being said, let's go on to today's reaction. Invent Animate, The Sun Sleeps, and As If It Never Was. Let's go. Little pause here. So far out of the gate, I really like the riff at the start. Very, very good riff. The vocals so far seem a little bit chaotic this time around coming from Invent Animate, and usually I don't get those vibes from them. So very interesting in the vocal standpoint. I don't know if I overly love how chaotic that part sounded. But other than that, I really like the riff, and there's lots of time to turn around, and especially, but maybe it's going to be heavy and go into a soft second part. I have no clue. I love that this is a thing. So let's keep going. So far, though, really like the riff. I kind of hope there's a little more cleans because, like I said, those vocals at the start very chaotic. But let's keep going. Sounds like we're gonna get switched. Last pause for this song. I think I'm gonna try to ride it out to the end. I don't know. The screams on this one just aren't hitting the same as Invent Animate usually does. And listen, I've been listening to Invent Animate, you know, with the songs we've reacted to on the channel. I've been listening to them into the gym, and for some reason, this one's just not hitting. So it's not that this band is I like a lot of their stuff to the point where I'm listening to it, you know, more outside of the channel. I don't know. I just don't know if I just wasn't ready for Invent Animate today or what's going on. The vibe just doesn't seem there. I want to hear those beautiful cleans he can pull off. And I feel like we're just getting this chaotic screaming. I don't know. It's very weird. Maybe let me know what you guys think about this song. Maybe I'm having an off day. I don't know. But that's how I'm feeling so far. But let's finish it up. Sounds like we're going to switch. Maybe it's going to go into something slow. I don't know. Let's keep going. The double kick drum, fuck, that sounded good. Music video or slow part? Think it's a slow part? I don't know if this is part of the video or the song. Leave a comment down below. I'm assuming this is going to go into the next song with this riff. I hope so anyway. Okay, so that was The Sun Sleeps. It's going to kick right into the next one, so we're going to make a pause and talk about The Sun Sleeps. Kind of mentioned most of what was mainly on my mind with those vocals just being very heavy. Very long outro as well, which I'm not a crazy fan of. I get the transition, but I don't know why it needed to be as long as it did. I make that point quite a bit, and I always get mixed reviews in the comment section. But that's just never been my... I don't like dragged out endings. I feel like it didn't need to be that long. What was that, like a minute or 30 seconds of just a slow beat? Like, I understand that it kind of transitioned, but it didn't even really transition because it just kicks into heavy again, you know? So kind of questionable ending. Let's put it that way. Overall, like I said, I just couldn't, like, I love the riff and I love the double kick pad, and I think that's what it's called. I don't even know, but I liked the riff in a lot of parts, but overall it just wasn't clicking with me today with this band, which is very surprising because I haven't heard a bad Invent Animate song yet. Now, I'm not saying the song is bad in the large scheme of things, but I've, you know, been able to connect with all the songs so far except for this one, is what I'm trying to say. So for a rating, I don't know, maybe like a 68.5, maybe a 69 for good old meme's sake. But with that being said, I mean, let's keep going. It's gonna kick right into the next song. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit because it was a little bit jarring. So let's go. As It Never Was, Invent Animate. Let's go. This is cool that I just get to stay on the same video. Let's go. Here we go. I want to make a pause because if this keeps the same vibe as what we've just heard in the first 16 seconds or however long, that changes the Sun Sleeps because these two go hand in hand. They get paired together. So I kind of said before, if that's the heavy and this the cleans, now we're talking a different game. The Sun Sleeps by itself, 68.5. This song, whatever it gets ranked, is going to get that too. But both together, different contrast. Now we're talking something different here. Because, you know, two songs, I mean, it's essentially one song, right? Now we're talking a different scoring here because those two put together sounds really fucking good all of a sudden. Because they have a big contrast. Anyways, let's keep going. But that's kind of where I'm sitting with that. Just want to get that across. This sounds more familiar to me for Invent Animate. Make a pause, then we're going to ride it out to the end. I like this one more. It definitely has more of an Invent Animate sound to it. They kicked it a little bit heavier. One thing that's been on my mind with this band, and I always forget to mention, especially now that I've listened to them more, like just on my own time, I have like one slight complaint about this band. And it has nothing to do about the vocals themselves or the riffs themselves or anything. It comes down to their mixing. Maybe you guys agree with this. Maybe not. Let me know. Their mixing isn't my favorite in the sense of I feel like their music is so loud it's hard to hear the vocals sometimes. And I've found that with almost every Invent Animate song. I feel like they could crank up the vocals a little bit because sometimes I get lost in hearing some of the lyrics because it's so quiet compared to everything else. Other than that, though, mainly pretty good. But that's a main complaint for me. And I don't know if I'm the only person hearing that. But that's what I feel. I feel like their vocals could be turned up a little bit and their riff could be turned down a little bit and hear it a little more. Let's keep going. Let's ride out to the end. See if we get another switch. Who knows? I love that they have their own sound. Like, this sounds like Invent Animate, you know? Awesome transition. Wasn't expecting this drop. Very weird ending. All right, Invent Animate as if it never was. I definitely liked it more than the first one, but still wasn't quite getting. I don't know. Maybe I went into today's reaction just like because they've had only bangers so far up until this point on the channel coming from them. So maybe my expectations were like super, super high. And maybe that's why I just couldn't get into it the same as if I normally was. But it just wasn't there today. That one I'm gonna have to put. This is gonna be a weird thing for you guys, and maybe you guys can agree. On this song, I think I'm gonna give this a 70.5, maybe a 71. I think both songs together, though, ironically enough, even though it's a 10-minute song, I think putting both of them together actually bumps it up to a 73.5, just because of the contrast and the long storyline. I think they actually did a really good job with making two songs that sounded the same, that continued the story, that had different sounds at the same time. Does that all make sense? Probably fucking not. Let's go. That's kind of what my brain's thinking. So The Sun Sleeps, 68.5, 69 for the memes if you want. This song, 70.5, maybe a 71. Both of them together, 73.5, maybe a 74. That's kind of where I'm sitting at that. Very weird ranking system. So ironically, I don't like songs this long, but I think if I were to pick to listen to this, I think I would listen to them both in full, like back to back. I don't know if I would necessarily listen to one or the other. Let me know what you guys do with these two. Do you listen to just one, just the other one, both together? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. But that's kind of my 3 ranks on this one. With that being said, though, let's move on to today's outro and recap. Let's go. Invent Animate. I'm going to say it, and I don't want to say it. I'm not saying they were bad songs, but kind of disappointed today. Like I said, they weren't bad. I mean, in the 70s, right? But I was expecting to be in the 80s, because I'm pretty sure that's kind of where they've been. Without a Whisper, S tier song. And I think that's kind of where I was basing it off of. Maybe that's why. I don't really know what went wrong. I wish I could tell you guys. Maybe this just isn't their best song in general. Maybe it's just some people like it, some people don't. So maybe let me know on what your guys' overall thoughts are on today's songs. But other than that, I'm just kind of sad with it today. With that being said, though, if you guys haven't noticed, I brought back the Doom live stream series. I got new Wi-Fi, tried it out, and guess what? It's not lagging. So every time I play Doom, I'm going to be live streaming for you guys. So that series is officially back, which I'm really happy about because I was really sad I couldn't do that for you guys before. But now we can. So if you guys want to check out those, you can check those out. I got some shorts up there for you guys. If you want to check those out, that would be awesome as well. Make sure you leave comments if you do check out the Doom or the shorts. But other than that, hopefully see you in the comments of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode in general and future episodes to come. But as I clear my throat, because I made it this far into today's outro, you know what time it is. It's a secret outro word of the day, which means when I say this word, you comment it down below, and I'll know what it's trying about. You'll know what it's trying about, but nobody else will. Well, maybe some people, but who knows? Either way, secret outro word of the day. Let's do fucking stump. You comment the word stump, and I'll know that you're a real one for watching all the way to the end of the outros, which I really do appreciate it. On top of that, though, have a good night, everybody. Daddy Goose out.